So today I wanted to talk about something that, is pretty unique to what I usually experience. And it is this. So if you guys can't tell, I'm in the middle of paradise right now. I'm in Costa Rica, here for like week and a half. Just got here, just got to the Airbnb. And instantly I noticed something that I wanted to share. So I'll give you an example of how this happened. I came in. I'll give you guys a little bit. I'll give you a little bit of a tour. Like, this is our own private pool. We got a fountain. There's hammocks. There's chairs. This is like a 2-story, swing set. Things to dry your clothes out here. Just like forest. There's some cows in the back, but all that. And there's some mountains over there. We get a good view from our balcony. But I came here, right? I showered instantly. Got off the plane. I was working night shift. I didn't sleep. It was really rough coming down, but I worked night shift. I came back. First thing I did was sit on that chair over there, just looking into the pool. And, me, I'm wired as an entrepreneur. And you guys will know this if you watch some of my other videos, but I have to be doing something all the time, right? I don't understand rest. And in these situations, truly, I don't even want to rest. And so I was thinking, what can I do that I can enjoy, but also be productive at the same time? And I thought, you know what? I'm learning some stuff about personal branding right now, right? I want to give the most value that I can in the most structured way possible. And so I pulled up my phone and I started researching some of the stuff I was researching. And instantly, when I sat down, it wasn't even like me trying to force myself into it. Whenever I'm doing certain things, I don't force myself into it, but you got to make yourself do it, right? Like, if you're going to want to send, if you're going to send 100 cold outreaches to businesses, there's a high chance that you're not just going to wake up in the morning and be like, yeah, I'm ready to do this. And that's the same thing for me. And again, if you guys don't know me and myself, I'm from northern Canada, the middle of nowhere. Like, it is -30. It is disgusting. It's gray. It's cold. It gets dark at 9 a.m. Right here, it was beautiful on the plane. We landed at like 6 a.m. Flew through the night. It was beautiful at 6 a.m. And for me, I have to wait till 9 a.m. to get sunlight and do that. But anyways, when I sat on that chair, I was tired, right? I just traveled a day, haven't slept in 2 days. Didn't eat the greatest. But besides all of that, it was so easy for me to just hop on and start doing the productive things. Now, why is this, right? In my opinion, just look around, right? Like, this is beautiful. This is the stuff you see on social media. This is the stuff where if I can wake up, leave my balcony, it is +20 outside, right? I'm not wearing a shirt, just wearing shorts because it's so beautiful, right? I don't remember the last time I've been able to be outside without a shirt on. You know how easy it is to actually get stuff done, right? To be motivated enough to do the certain things that are needle moving, right? For me, it wasn't necessarily the most needle moving thing, just researching personal branding. My boy on the business, right? We just got like 6 calls booked in the past, 8 hours, which is insane, right? Our ads are popping off. We're not even doing, we're only doing like 60 a day. Regardless, I could have been, doing something like that. But in these situations, I do know to dial it down a little bit, right? Like, I have to be doing something. It doesn't necessarily always have to be the most, the hardest, the most needle moving thing every time. And here I do appreciate that. But the point of this video, it was so much easier for me to actually start that, to get stuff done, to get something productive done, when all around me it's so beautiful, right? Like, typically when I'm home alone, if it's not my first day off, because I always get off at nights, so I'm going a full night without sleeping. If I'm home alone, I'm waking up at 6. From 6 to 9, the world is dead to me, right? Like, it is, again, it's below freezing outside. If you go outside without clothes on, you're gonna freeze to death in a matter of, depending on the temperature, but could be in like a matter of an hour, easily. Furthermore, it's dark for like 3 hours, and your brain, and this is from an evolutionary biology standpoint, the sun regulates how awake you are. And so for me, myself, and 6 a.m. is early, right? People naturally tend to lead towards an early bird or a night owl. I think I lean towards a night owl. But with that, right, when I wake up at 6, it doesn't matter how much I sleep, I'm usually always a little bit tired. And then when it's dark and gross and the world is dead around me again. I live in a field in the middle of nowhere in my small little town. It's really hard to get stuff done, but man, when I walked out here, even though I'm sleep deprived, I haven't eaten good, I was still itching to get stuff done. And the act of it, pulling up my phone and actually doing it, was so much easier than if I'm in my perfect routine and I'm in that discipline to do it, right? Like, it's not necessarily I wake up and I want to do it. It's just I get that discipline to doing it because I know it has to be done. But that's the point I wanted to make. Now, lesson for you guys to take out of this, and this is something that I've been seeing over and over, and as I'm progressing as an entrepreneur, I'm starting to network with more higher people, right? Like, we just got 2 people in our Discord. By the way, join our free Discord if you haven't already. Completely for free, right? If you want to start an AI agency, or just learn the skills. We give tons of sauce in there. But we met like 2 people in the past month doing, 50K months. Now, me 2 years ago, I didn't believe 50K months was possible. And now I am in close cahoots with 2 people doing that. And as I'm progressing, I'm seeing the importance of this environment and me being able to live it myself. I was in Miami here end of November. So that was pretty nice to see, but I wasn't like surrounded by the entrepreneurs, right? It was just like a cruise boat with my family. But here, again, you feel it. And for you yourself, you have to recognize the importance of that environment. Now, some people say, you're going to hear things from all ends. I've heard, people say, yeah, you living in a small town, it's awesome because you have no distractions. Very true. But I believe I'm disciplined enough. I don't give into those distractions anyways. And I think it's the trade-off for me living in isolated literally Antarctica, is better than me being in downtown Miami with a whole bunch of distractions. From my opinion, and take my opinion with a grain of salt, but being here, not only is your success going to come with a lot of other things, right, intangible things, just the one thing there, the ease of me getting into productive tasks was so much easier. That helps my cognitive load and all of that, right? I'm just going to do stuff. I'm going to be more willing to do that. So for you yourself, recognize that importance. For me, one of my main goals this year is to quit my job, and the reason it is to quit my job is so that I'm not tied down to anywhere, right? I'll be able to make money and I can travel. Me living in Canada, prices are very high. It's like $1,500, $2,000 a month for me just to live here, bare necessities. I could live in South America, Bali, some third world country. It's still safe for, around that, maybe a little bit more. But, even with my job, I'm making more than $2K a month. I can afford to do that. But that's one of my very first goals. And it is for a reason, right? I've been in this game for like 3 years now. Really, I've been hardcore, like every single second of my life being dedicated to this for like a year now. And this is one of the most important things that I want to achieve coming up. So if that doesn't, hold any value to you guys, I don't know what will. But yeah, for you guys, recognize that importance of environment and put a high level on. I guarantee you've heard this time and time again. And it's not until you really allow yourself to believe it or you see it with yourself that it's going to stick with you, right? And it's going to really think, okay, I actually got to do this. This isn't something I can just throw out to the wind. So from an entrepreneur, been in this space, trying this for 3 years, a year, literally all my life to this. I can tell you, this is something, right? This not magical, but this is something that is going to help me in the future, 100%. I know I'm going to be in these situations soon, but that's that. So it's pretty straightforward. I just want to make that quick video. I'm here. I still have internet, so I'm still going to try and make a video a day. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, follow. I'm going to be in Costa Rica for 9 days, so whatever content gets out of that, make sure to see that. And then furthermore, just my full journey. Feel free to follow that, subscribe for that. I appreciate it. I see it all. Join my free agency Discord. Again, even if you're not running an agency, the stuff you learn in there, the network, right? Like I said, we have 2 people in there making 50K months, and they're very active in the community. Me and my boy, we just got 8 appointments here the other day. We had, 5K a month last month? We launched this month. We're hoping to get past the 10K month come February. I mean, I don't know what day it is. I think it's the end of January. So I don't think we're going to get to 10K before January. I think we only have like 2 calls lined up. But you never know, right? But yeah, 10K month by February. I truly believe it. Like, I don't doubt we can hit that. But yeah, make sure to follow my Instagram as well for more daily updates on my AI agency. This is more like the long form, the informative, the, stuff that I can talk more deeply on, right? It's not just that quick dopamine grabbing, trying to get virality in short form. This is the stuff that, I really think highly of. So make sure you guys stick around for that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Above all, stay wise. Even in this beautiful place, stay wise.